There, our Mike McDaniel, one of the first reporters to make it there. Mike, you spoke to the sister of one of the women who was trapped in a mobile home. She told us that she had to be rushed to the hospital. What do you have now?
Yeah, and I'll kind of explain that situation here in just a little bit. Of course, yeah, this is some of the most extensive damage that we have seen since we've been going, ever since Arthur decided to make its way into southeast Louisiana. We are in Avondale on George Street. That's what's behind me right now, just off of Highway 90. Now, happening right now, you can see some utility workers out there. The reason what they're doing is there were some power lines down across the road on George Street, so they're working to get that all cleared up, cleared off, and make sure the road is passable again. Because when you look kind of closer to where we are, in between us and the utility truck, there's some cinder blocks right there. Those cinder blocks are where a trailer used to be. Well, when the storm came in at about 5:30, 5:40, the storm blew that trailer into the neighboring trailer, which is right here. That's all that debris. All this debris that you see used to be that trailer. When that single wide trailer hit this one here, it knocked it off its bricks. There was a woman inside. She was trapped. That's the sister. I spoke to her sister. She says that her sister was trapped inside there. They were actually on the phone together just before this hit, and she heard her sister screaming, it's falling, help me, help me. So her sister ran out, saw this. Luckily, the paramedics and first responders got here pretty quickly, got the sister off to the hospital with some leg injuries. The gentleman who lives in that initial trailer that hit this second one, he was also taken to the hospital with injuries as well, but we do expect both of them to be okay for the most part, considering what they've been through. But all of that debris that came from that trailer made its way down to other neighboring homes as well, damaging them. Of course, the most one, other than the first trailer, you have the second one here with the door flinging open. That homeowner said earlier he was lucky to be alive. We had an interview with him. Now, you also see the wheels out here. Those wheels are from that first trailer. That's part of the debris that just shows you the power that a storm like this can do. Cynthia Lee Shane, the parish president, was out here a little bit earlier. She said she didn't want to confirm whether this was a tornado or not, or maybe it was some straight line winds, but regardless of what it was, it doesn't matter to the people who went through it because the damage is done and this is now what they're having to deal with. Now, after speaking with the sister of the woman who lives in this trailer here, she said that she was in the hospital with those leg injuries, but thankfully she has now been discharged, so she's going to be okay. It was just a harrowing experience. And she also thanked the first responders and the paramedics who showed up to the rescue. Take a listen to one of the fire chiefs about the rescue.
All right, Mike, we do have you on screen. I think that we are going to try to get that soundbite turned around talking to one of the first responders. But Mike, you did bring him to us live where he did walk us through what they had to do there at 5:44, getting to that trailer with reports of that lady trapped inside. They were able to get her to the hospital, and Mike was able to show us now getting to George Street, that second trailer where that second gentleman was rescued. I hear that we've got that soundbite ready to go, so let's take a listen.
They immediately began a rescue in the house that's right here, where they were able to rescue one lady. She was transported from EMS to a local hospital. There was also a second gentleman that was possibly involved with this second trailer. He was transported to the hospital as well. During that same time, they began assessing the scene at 512 George Street. They had an active gas leak going on. So fire department evacuated that area for the precautionaries till we had the gas secured. That has since been taken care of, and we let them occupy those houses again.
There you go.
Just hearing that, though, it's a reminder of what we were talking about earlier with the potential for gas leaks, and they can still happen. I think it was, I forget which, maybe Francine, when we had Cynthia Lee Shang, Jefferson Parish president, she said statistically a majority of their injuries happened once people were cleaning up and after the storm had actually hit. So I think it's just a good indication, to remember that certain things can pop up or happen as you're cleaning up as the morning goes. So it's important just to be careful, be safe. But yeah, Mike got some just really difficult sound to hear from that sister as she was describing, finding her sister pinned in that home.
Right, very real situation there. But again, the good news that Mike just told us a couple of minutes ago, she has since been discharged. So thankful for that for sure in Avondale.